That's crazy. Yeah.
Their mirrors on the one side and only had like 4 inches on the other side as I went around the curve.
That's
I was like, if it wasn't for my competition experience, there's no way I would have got out of
Oh,
there.
yeah, no kidding. All right, where's my phone?
Good question.
Can we start the game 10 minutes late for the broadcaster who couldn't get out of the office?
We still got 20 minutes. It's only 3:10.
It's better than I thought I'd be doing. Test, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Not going to have a crowd mic today. I didn't bring it. Check 1, 2. Test, test, test. One, two, check, check. Test, test, test. Evans. Osborne. Glasser. Williams. Evans up the middle. No, Evans pitching. Cook. 1, 2. Test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. That is open, yeah. Evans, Cook, Ramirez. Anderson. And flex would be the left fielder, Burke. Test, check. I can't see my phone. I don't know what it says. Mic is good. Okay.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
No winner this morning in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Another $5 of the boss's money goes into the jackpot for Wednesday. And just after the 7:30 news, the jackpot will be worth $215. Be listening for your chance to win Wednesday morning in the KCH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go, batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run, but even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant afternoon, everybody, from here in a very windy Pocatello. As this afternoon, the
when it
Preston
comes to
Indians
all things electrical, Sean Carter in
the Century Diamondbacks in an elimination game. The winner of this game will play immediately afterwards, as they will face Pocatello coming up. But for the Indians, needing a win here this afternoon to be able to advance, we'll see what happens, and hopefully they'll be able to pull that off. Meeting at home plate going on between the umpires and both teams. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, have the lineups and the first pitch for you right after this.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go, batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run, but even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have an occasion when you need a professional to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. We have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. Motor Jungle, looking for a used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game, in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, is strictly prohibited. Well, welcome back to the ballpark here at OK Ward Field as the Preston Lady Indians get ready to take on the Lady Diamondbacks here this afternoon in a elimination game. Too bad that the conditions are not, like the song said, a beautiful day for a ball game. Well, it's only partly cloudy, but right now the wind's blowing 25 to 30 miles an hour. If you weren't with us on the pregame show, or I should say the morning show with me this morning here on KACH, you would have known that there is a high wind warning for Pocatello over today and through tomorrow as well. They're expecting winds 40 miles an hour plus over the next 24 hours, and we're just getting the very beginning of it here this afternoon. So here we go as the Indians will go to work here against the Century Diamondbacks. J.C. Larson will lead it off here for Preston, and the first pitch is over for a strike. Larson is the pitcher today for Preston. Jadely Larson will hit second. She's in right field. And Rory Hanson will hit in the 3 spot. She's the third baseman. The 0-1 pitch hit on the ground to the right side. That's right at Anderson, who plays it across in time for the out. Carly Madsen will hit fourth for the Indians. She's the shortstop. Kendall Keller plays at first base, hits fifth. Regan Hanson's going to have her hands full in the wind today. She's in left field hitting sixth. Sydney clearly is the catcher, and she'll hit in the 7 spot. Kentley Archibald is the center fielder and bats eighth as the first pitch to Roberts is a strike. And Addie Carter is the second baseman, and she will bat ninth. So no balls and 1 strike. Next pitch hit foul back into the screen, and it's 0-2. Addie Evans on the mound today for Century. Hard-throwing right-hander. Jumps ahead of Roberts, no balls and 2 strikes. Anyway, glad to have you with us, one way or the other, as we try to bundle everything, nail everything down as the pitch to Roberts is swung on and missed. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the first inning for the Indians. So that'll bring up Rory Hanson, the third baseman. Preston faced Century back on Tuesday in the opening game of the district tournament as the first pitch hit foul. They'll come back and have a look, and that'll be out of play, and it's 0-1. Century beat the Indians in a close game and then went on to play Pocatello and lost in that game, setting up this elimination game here this afternoon. So 0-1 the count on Hanson. Evans comes home. The next pitch rolled foul over by the Preston dugout on the third base side, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. At least the sun is out. We can complain about worser things, right? Partly cloudy skies, but very windy. And the 0-2 pitch to Hanson is swung on and missed. Couple of strikeouts in the first inning for Evans, and Preston goes out 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the first. After a half inning from here in Pocatello this afternoon, it is Preston nothing and the Century Diamondbacks coming to bat.
KACH.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we go to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless. And as Century comes up for the first time, we'll give you their lineup here as J.C. Larson completes her warm-up tosses, and Libby Evans, the shortstop, will lead off here for Century. Kennedy Osborne will hit second. She's in right field. Addie Glasser, the catcher, will hit third. Elin Williams will hit fourth. She plays over at first base today. The pitcher, Abby Evans, hits fifth. Emma Cook is in center. She'll hit in the sixth spot. Larson's first pitch is up high, ball one. Tessa Ramirez, the third baseman, hits seventh. Natalie Anderson bats eighth, and she is over at second base. And it will be Abby Short, the designated player, as the next pitch swung on and missed. It's 1-1. The designated player will hit in the number 9 spot. Tori Burke is the flex player today for Century, and she plays in left field. So a ball and a strike here on Evans to lead off in the bottom of the first inning. As the next pitch misses down low, and it's 2 balls and a strike. With the wind blowing like it is here today, I try to get everything nailed down the best we can. I've got my phone holding down a page in my scorebook, a roll of tape holding down the other page, some live read commercial cards tucked in underneath my scorebook to keep them from blowing away as the pitch is swung on and missed by Evans, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The only thing that's not nailed down right now, I think, is me. But I could certainly use it in the wind. The 2-2 pitch popped up. Middle of the infield, short center. It'll be the center fielder coming up, and because of the wind, she can't get there in time as Archibald has to just play it on a hop. Well, there's lesson number 1 on how bad the wind is blowing. That was a routine fly ball and blew it almost all the way back into the infield. And because of it, Archibald not able to get there in time, and the leadoff batter's aboard, and that'll bring up Kennedy Osborne. Osborne over in right field today as she shows bunt and bunts it foul back into the screen, and it's 0-1. Today's game is brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Whatever you need for your car, you keep it running smooth and strong, go to Preston Auto Parts Car Quest and stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street is where you'll find them. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. 0-1, next pitch swung on and missed. There goes the runner. The pitch, the throw down to second base is not in time. That'll be a stolen base for Evans. Not only is trying to throw through on these short bases and throw a runner out trying to steal second base, you're throwing back into that 35-mile-an-hour wind. So no balls and 2 strikes here on Osborne. And the 0-2 offering swung on and missed again. So she goes down on 3 pitches. That's the first out. First strikeout for J.C. Larson here this afternoon. And now here is Addie Glasser. Glasser, the catcher, does a very good job behind the plate for the Diamondbacks. As the pitch popped up in the infield, Hanson in foul ground, again playing the wind, able to navigate the wind okay, and then makes the catch for the second out. So 2 outs. Now here's Elin Williams, the first baseman. As the wind starts to gust up a little bit again. The wind is blowing straight in from right field. As the pitch swung on and missed. As the home plate umpire came out, she made a joke to me about, well, with this wind, you got to have plenty of home runs. I doubt it. Not the way the wind's blowing in today. If anything, it's going to blow the balls foul. The 0-1 pitch is high again. 1 ball and 1 strike. So it's kind of swirling. Sometimes it blows in from right. Sometimes it's blowing directly in from center. The 1-1. It misses inside. And it's 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. A leadoff single by Libby Evans. She stole second, and 2 outs later, she's still there. Here's the 2-1. Rolled foul, and the count now goes to 2-2. So the winner survives and gets to play Pocatello. The loser goes home and gets ready for summer vacation. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Popped up, that'll be out of play as it'll land on top of the third base dugout, and it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. New ball for J.C. Larson. And steps back into the circle. Now here again, the 2-2 pitch to Williams. It's up high, runs the count full, 3-2. So full count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. Hit in the air along the right field side. Now this is going to be an adventure as they chase the ball into foul territory and it blows it out of play. I talked a little bit the other day about a game at Old Candlestick Park where the Giants used to play and the wind, how crazy that was. Well, this is Candlestick Park weather to the nth degree. Now the 3-2 pitch again. Ground ball right back to Larson. Knocks it down. Goes to first in time for the out. So nothing for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the first. No runs, a hit. They leave a runner at second base, and we are done with an inning here this afternoon. We'll go to the second. After 1, no score in the game.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street in Preston.
KACH.
Top of the second, no score in the game. Middle third of the order due up here for the Indians after going out in order in the top of the first, as it will be Carly Madsen to lead off. And the first pitch outside, ball 1. Madsen followed by Kendall Keller, and then Regan Hanson due up for the Indians here in the second. Next pitch again misses outside from Evans, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Next pitch is again hit foul back into the screen, and it goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Madsen, the shortstop, for the Lady Indians, and like her older brother, Ashton Madsen, who played shortstop and pitched for the Indians, for the baseball team. Unfortunately, Ashton took the loss on Tuesday, as again the pitch hit foul, and it goes to 2-2. Unfortunately, Ashton was the losing pitcher in the game against Pocatello on Tuesday afternoon, the game that saw the Indians get eliminated from further district play. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Missed outside, ball 3. So I don't know if you, for those watching on mylocalradio.com, if they can tell exactly how hard the wind is blowing, but it is blowing and in circles as the pitch hit foul along the third base side. That'll go out of play, and it stays at 3-2. It's gusty. See, like right now, there's almost no wind at all. It's like someone just turned off the fan. But don't worry, it'll be back, and it'll be back with a vengeance. Again, the 3-2 pitch on the way to Matson. Half swing, she goes too far and strikes out. That's 3 strikeouts all in a row here for Addie Evans. And that's the first out here. And that'll bring up Kendall Keller. Kendall, the first baseman today for the Lady Indians. Outfield plays straight away against her. And the first pitch is hit in the air toward the gap in right center field. That's hit pretty well. Cook going back and over, and the wind holds it up just enough to where she can get to it and make the catch over into right center field. So 2 outs. And now here's Regan Hanson. Today's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with many options to serve you from home, health, life, and auto through Liberty Mutual. It's Naylor Insurance, 153 North State Street in Preston, and call them at 852-0810. First pitch swung on and missed as Regan Hanson up at the plate. Preston still looking for their first base runner here today, as Addie Evans has retired the first 5 that she has faced here in the game. The next pitch swung on and missed again, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Evans' 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. She strikes out her 4th, 2 in each inning, and she's retired the first 6 that she has faced here today. We'll go to the bottom of the second. After an inning and a half, it's still Preston nothing and Pocatello nothing.
KACA.
The savings continue this month at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Save $24 on 8 Autolite XP spark plugs after mail-in rebate. You can save 25% when you mix or match 2 or more select Valvoline products. And make your car shine this spring when you buy one, get one 50% off on select appearance products. Stop by and save today at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street. Prices are good through May 25th. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we move along here to the bottom of the second inning, and the pitchers have had their way so far. As here in the bottom of the second, it'll be the pitcher for Century, Addie Evans, the lead off, Emma Cook, and then Tess Ramirez. As again, the wind, as we promised, is now starting to gust up again. First pitch to Evans, over for a strike, and it's 0-1. I'll apologize right away for any computer issues. We fixed the problem we had the other day at the boys' game, knocked us off the air as the next pitch swung on and missed. But out here in the bright sunshine, looking back into computer screen, it's kind of hard to find the icons that I need to click on from half inning to half inning. As the pitch to Evans swung on and missed. So she is strikeout 4 so far, and she becomes a strikeout victim on the opposite side. Second strikeout for J.C. Larson here today. And with 1 out, here is Emma Cook. Cook, the center fielder, able to make that fine running catch over into the gap in right center field on the ball hit by Kendall Keller. Runs up, doesn't offer at it, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. There's a chair sitting next to me that's empty at the moment, and the wind is blowing so hard it's about to blow that chair away as the next pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Hanson, the right fielder, playing way over near the line, and why not? In fact, the outfield's fairly shallow with the wind blowing in at the rate that it is. As again, the next pitch, chop foul, and it's now 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Larson. That's her 3rd. She gets back-to-back strikeouts to open up here in the bottom of the 2nd. And now here is Tess Ramirez. Today's game brought to you in part by Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, they're breaking ground on Phase 3, so now's the time to contact them about a design or a lot that can be built for you. It's Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837 is the first pitch to Ramirez, again over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, rolled foul, as Ramirez finds herself now in the hole, 0-2. So Larson trying to retire the side in order and pick up another strikeout. She struck out the first 2 in the inning, and here comes Larson's 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. It's missed by the catcher. They have to record the out at first base, and the throw is not going to be in time. So it's going to be a strikeout, wild pitch for Ramirez to reach. And 2 outs and runner over at first here. And now here is Natalie Anderson, the second baseman. She takes the first pitch high, and the throw back behind the runner, not in time, over at first. Two outs, bottom of the 2nd, no score in the game. As Larson's next pitch swung on and missed. And it's 1-1, I believe, as the ball, they throw the first base, and the ball gets away there. That'll be an error on Keller to allow the runner to move up again to second base. So a strikeout and a wild pitch and an error on the first baseman. And Century has the runner in scoring position here again in the 2nd inning like they did in the 1st. Now the 0-2 pitch popped up. Keller in foul ground coming over in front of the Century dugout, can't get there. The ball just kept, the wind rather, just kept blowing the ball away from her. There was no way she was going to be able to catch up to it. The only hope that Preston had was the wind would blow hard enough to blow back to the catcher cleverly, but it didn't, and it stays at 0-2. Now Larson ready again, and again the 0-2 pitch, grounded foul. So again, it stays at 0-2 as Larson keeps throwing him up there, and Anderson, with a good at bat, keeps fouling him away, even though she's down in the count, 0-2. Now Larson's 0-2 pitch again, off speed, and it missed inside, 1-2. Had her completely tied up. And luckily for her, for Anderson, the pitch missed inside off the edge. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed. So she gets her 4th strikeout of the inning thanks to the strikeout wild pitch. And she has struck out 5 now overall in the game, and we remain scoreless. We're done with 2. We'll move along to the 3rd here from Pocatello's OK Ward Park. After 2, Pocatello, I should say Preston nothing and Century nothing.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Range, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, first pitch here in the top of inning number 3 here this afternoon, and the catcher, Sidney Cleverly, singles into right field for a hit. So Preston has their first base runner here today, and the pitcher hit foul, and it is 0-1 here on Kentley Archibald. Next pitch to Archibald is bunted. Good bunt out in front of the home plate, and the first baseman down to get it. And as out at first base is Archibald. 3-4 on the sacrifice bunt. That's the first out. And down to second base goes Cleverly. So 1 out, 1 on. Now here's Addie Carter, the number 9 hitter today for the Indians. First pitch to Addie, misses down low, ball 1. So for Century, they had runners that got a runner to second base in each of the first 2 innings, but Larson was able to strand the runner out there. And Preston gets their first hit and their first base runner of the game, and get a chance with Cleverly out at second base as the next pitch is high, 2 balls and no strikes. J.C. Larson would be next. And the 2-0 pitch is down low again, ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes as Carter ahead in the count. Evans takes a moment, looks at the flipped card on her wrist, and comes home with a 3-0 pitch, and that's over for a strike, and it's 3-1. They look back over into the dugout, do the pitcher and the catcher, get the sign there from the coach, and the 3-1 pitch is rolled foul, and the count will go full now at 3-2. So Carter kind of jumped at one there, but hit it foul. And it's a 3-ball, 2-strike count. 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. Preston with a runner at second base, their first base runner of the afternoon. The 3-2 pitch, waved out and missed, strike 3. So again, they'll have to record the out at first base, which they do. And there goes Cleverly for 3rd, and she's in there with a slide. Strikeout, 2-3 on the put out. Second out of the inning. That's now 5 strikeouts now for Abby Evans as well. And now back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson with 2 outs. And the go-ahead run standing over at third base. Larson grounded out her first time here this afternoon, and the first pitch is low. I like the strike zone of this home plate umpire. Very consistent so far through the first 2 2/3 innings of play. the 1-0. Ground ball to third. Ramirez will have that. She'll play it across in time for the out, and Preston leaves the go-ahead run over at third base. No runs, a hit, and one left for the Indians as we'll go to the bottom of the third. After 2.5, still Preston nothing and Century nothing.
KACA.
Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, it's time to go to the bottom of the third here. We're clicking right along, and the pitchers have had definite control of the game here so far. As we go here to the bottom of the third inning for the Century Diamondbacks, it'll be the number 9 hitter, Abby Short, then back to the top of the order, Libby Evans and Kennedy Osborne. As the first pitch over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 19 players have come to the plate so far today, and of those 19, 10 of them have struck out. That's total between the two pitchers. Next pitch, ground ball to short. Madsen has it. She's going to have to hurry, and not in time. Infield hit for Short. Second hit of the game for the Diamondbacks. And with the leadoff man aboard, just like they had in the first inning, here we go. Leave it up to Evans, Osborne, and Glasser to try to move her along or pick her up. So here's Libby Evans, who singled to open the bottom of the first. She bunts and bunts it foul, and it's 0-1. So Century loves playing small ball, and it's a good idea on a day like this with the wind blowing so hard the way it is. You're not going to have a good opportunity to hit a ball for distance. And if you do hit a ball in the air, the wind's simply just going to hold it up, and 9 chances out of 10, it's going to go for an out. 0-1. Larson comes home with the 0-1 pitch, misses inside off the dish, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. So a ball and a strike. Evans climbs back in, runner over at first, nobody out, and the pitch hit foul, and it's now 1-2. That'll land over by the other field. The complex here at OK Ward Park is much like Tony Hanson Field, where there's 4 fields, all with a little common area. As the other field, the other softball field, has already been prepared, and it will be used for the next game. As the pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout number 6 for J.C. Larson. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the third, and that'll bring up Kennedy Osborne. Fields are nice here. Last year, this was the varsity field. But when we played over here earlier, they decided, nope, they're going to move back the other way. So the field that would be played on next is a pitch swung on and missed, and again they go to first base, and Abby Short dives back into the dirt head first and gets back in safely. So the next game would be played over on the other field, as it's already prepped and ready to go. And that would be the varsity field where the Indians played Pocatello, week or 10 days ago? As that pitch over for a strike again, and it's 0-2. Six strikeouts already here for J.C. Larson. Runner at first, one out. The 0-2 pitch to Osborne, swung on and missed as she goes down on strikes for the second out. That's 7 strikeouts and 6 of the last 7 batters for J.C. Larson. So here is Addie Glasser, the catcher, who fouled out her first time up. And the first pitch to Glasser, inside, outs it to the right side. That's handled by Carter. She'll go to first in time for the out. Carter had her played perfectly as the ground ball came right to her. No runs in the inning, a hit by the leadoff man Short, but they left her on base. And Century has left one man in each of the first 3 innings. We're done with 3. As we go to the 4th, it's still Preston nothing and Century nothing.
KACA.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
So we move along here to the top of the 4th. We're still scoreless in the game. Only a total of 3 hits, 2 of them by Century, one by the Indians. As we go to work here in the top of the 4th, it'll be Jade Lee Roberts, Rory Hanson, and Carly Madsen. Abby Evans back to work as the first pitch misses outside, ball 1. Evans has struck out 5 so far, and one of those was Roberts back in the first inning. As the next pitch swung on and missed, and it's a 1-1. In fact, she struck out 2 in each of the first 2 innings, and at one point struck out 4 hitters out of 5 that she faced. Roberts back in the box. Next pitch lifted, foul. That'll be off the screen over on the third base side, and it's 1-2. Hey, today's game is brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, offering many options for your insurance coverage needs. Stop in and see them. Pick up your free competitive quote at 85 South State Street in Preston, or call 852-2500. That's 852-2500. The 1-2 pitch to Roberts. Taking. That's a good take as the pitch was low. She wanted to swing. She started the bat, but then very wisely pulled the bat back in time and took the pitch low, and evens the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one swung on and missed. So Roberts strikes out for the second time today. That's 6 strikeouts now for Evans. And with 1 out, here is Rory Hanson. Hanson, also a strikeout victim her first time up, as she lines one for first. That's going to be played there by Williams, and the momentum to move toward the line to field it will carry her right to the bag, and that's the second out. So Hanson hits the ball hard, but grounds out. And now here's Carly Madsen, who also struck out her first time up. First pitch home to Carly. Ground ball to the right side. There's the second baseman, Anderson. She'll flip it across in time for the out. And for the third time in 4 innings today, the Indians are gone in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's still no score here in the game.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
No winner this morning in the KACH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Another $5 of the boss's money goes into the jackpot for Wednesday. And just after the 7:30 news, the jackpot will be worth $215. Be listening for your chance to win Wednesday morning in the KACH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH.
Let me update a little information there. Actually, the magnet jackpot tomorrow morning will be $225. Is that commercial did not get updated from a couple of days ago. So here we go into the bottom of the fourth, still scoreless, and it'll be Elin Williams, the first baseman, to lead off, and she hits the first pitch foul, and it's 0-1. Williams, Addie Evans, and Emma Cook here in the bottom of the fourth inning. As we are clicking through this thing very quickly. Only 39 minutes in and the game half over already. The 0-1. Hit past the mound. Nope, as Larson able to reach down and pick it up. Almost got by her, but she was able to spear it and make the play over to first base for the first out. So twice Williams has hit back to the circle. And with one out, here is Addie Evans, who was a strikeout victim her first time up. Larson is fanned 7. Evans at the plate has fanned 6. Ground ball to third. Hanson cuts that off, throws across in time for the out. So quickly 2 outs. And now here's Emma Cook. One thing that Larson has not done today is retired the century batting order in a row in any half inning. Unlike Evans, who's done it 3 out of the 4 innings so far. Ground ball again to third, cut off by Hanson. She'll go, not in time. Again, that little chop bunt by a left-handed hitter as Cook able to beat it out. Third hit of the game for the Diamondbacks. So 2 outs, runner at first. Now here's Tess Ramirez. Ramirez, a strikeout victim, but because the ball got away from Cleverly, she was able to beat the throw out and got reached, and she drives this one to left field. It'll be in for a hit as the throw comes back into third base. Back-to-back hits. So runners at first and second, still 2 outs. Now here's Natalie Anderson. Anderson 0 for 1 so far on the game. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. First time that either team has had more than one base runner on base at a time. And the first pitch to Anderson's up high, ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Anderson, like so many before her, a strikeout victim her first time up. Next pitch misses inside, ball 2. So Larson falls behind here to Anderson with 2 outs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 offering. Grounded foul. It's 2-1. Today's game brought to you by West Motors in Preston and Logan. If you're looking for a new car or truck for that college or high school student, make sure you check out West Motors and save today. West Motors in Preston and Logan waiting for you. Here comes Larson's 2-1. Popped up right around home plate. They can't find it, and it's going to drop foul. Cleverly threw the mask away and looked behind her, but it was probably about 20 feet up the third base line. And then neither Larson or Hanson could get there in time, so it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pocatello's left 3 so far already here in the game. And the 0-2. Popped up again, foul. Back into the screen, and it stays again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cleverly gets the ball back to Larson. Back up into the circle now. And the 2-2 again. Popped up, first base side. A second baseman comes over, and Carter able to make the catch for the out. And Century leaves 2 more. They've now left 5 on base here in the game, and we remain scoreless as we are through 4 innings here today. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We'll go to the 5th. Still, no score in the game.
KACH.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH. First pitch here on the top of the 5th inning, a ground ball to short by Keller, and a simply outstanding play by Evans. He went down to a knee, able to get back up and throw out Kendall at first base. So 6-3 ground out to open up here in the 5th. Here is Regan Hanson, takes the first pitch low, ball 1, 1-0. Preston Dental brings you to this half inning of Preston softball. We all need that professional care from time to time. As a pitch hit foul back into the screen, that's 1-1. That's when you need to call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. 852-3700, the number to call, or stop by the office at 135 South State Street in Preston. 1-1, 1 out, top of the 5th. No score in the game. As the wind starts to gust up again, popped up, first base side, the first baseman coming over, and Williams able to make the catch in foul ground. That's the second out. So 2 outs, and the catcher Sidney Cleverly will come back up. First pitch to Cleverly, swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. Preston with 1 hit, in danger of being retired in order yet again here. The 0-2 pitch, 0-1 pitch grounded to third. Ramirez has it, goes across, and once again the Indians are gone. 1-2-3. That's the 4th time in 5 innings that they've gone out in order. As we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, however, still Preston nothing and Century nothing.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
One of the best changes brought on by the COVID situation is the way we buy new vehicles. At West Motors in Preston and North Logan, they have become experts in these new buying practices. They invite you to build your own vehicle. Because of part shortages, vehicle manufacturers are building pre-sold vehicles first instead of trying to refill the nation's car lots. So now people build the vehicle that is exactly what they want. What color is it? What size engine? What accessories will you include? Stop by West Motors in Preston or North Logan today and let them help you build your own vehicle. Don't settle for the best car on the lot. Build your own vehicle at
West Motor Company.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, still nobody's been able to push across a run as of yet as we go here to the bottom of the fifth. And Century will start from the bottom of the order. Abby Short, the designated player to lead off. Then back to the top of the order, Libby Evans and Kennedy Osborne. Larson has allowed a total of 5 hits, but yet to give up a run. Ground ball goes right in between the third baseman and the shortstop as, again, that little chop bunt able to be put in play, and Preston couldn't handle it. Short has her second hit of the game. That's the 6th hit for, fifth hit for the Diamondbacks, and the leadoff batter on again for the 3rd time in 5 innings. So back to the top of the order. Here's Libby Evans. First ball swinging, fly ball to right. Roberts waiting and has it as that ball up in the wind, and finally Preston gets it back into the infield, almost threw it away, but they're able to get it back to the pitcher, and there's 1 out. Now here's Kennedy Osborne. Osborne 0 for 2 today, struck out twice. J.C. Larson up into the circle. It comes home in the first pitch. They show bunt, get the bunt down. Have a play at first. That's all the throw. They throw it away as the throw was high over the head of the second baseman, Carter. Here comes Short. Now they got her hung up at third, and she goes back into the bag. It'll be a sac bunt. And then E1 to allow the runner to reach over at first base. And runners at the corners. Check that, runners at first and second. And 1 out in the inning. So a big at-bat here for Glasser. Can give her team the lead and break the scoreless tie. And the first pitch is hit foul off of the third base side, and it's 0-1. Seven strikeouts for Larson, and boy, she could use one right here. One ball and no strikes. Glasser 0 for 2, fouled out and grounded out. And the next pitch, that's a foul ball. As that's off the end of the bat. And the runner from third came home and slid and covered up home plate in dirt. And now the home plate umpire will have to dust it off, and in doing so, dust up the crowd behind home plate. So no balls and 2 strikes. Larson ready, comes home. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Wow, that's a big out right there. As she collects her 8th strikeout of the game. 2 outs here in the inning. Now here is Elin Williams, who also is 0 for 2. She's been up twice and twice has hit the ball back to the circle. First pitch to Larson, from Larson rather, is hit foul back into the screen. Century's left 5 on base so far here today. Larson trying to atone for her bad throw that has extended the inning. The next pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Her bad throw to first on the sacrifice bunt. They weren't able to get the out at first base. Theoretically, Preston should be out of the inning. The 1-1. Ground ball to third. Hanson has that. She'll go across. That's high and thrown away. That's going to plate 2, and Century takes a 2-0 lead, and Williams keeps rolling all the way to third base. That's a 3-base throwing error against Hanson. Second error of the inning against the Indians, and 2 runs come in. So 2-0 Century. And a third run potentially standing at third base with 2 outs, as here is Abby Evans, who lines one toward the gap in left center field, and that's going to be off the wall. That'll get the third run in. Evans heading for third, and she is out of there. She slid into the tag as the ball got there. It was a good throw to come back in, as it'll be a double and an RBI for Evans, and then she is out trying to go to third, 7-5 for the third out of the inning, but not before. Century plates 3. 3 runs on 2 hits, couple of errors, and nobody left, as finally somebody gets on the board. We'll go to the 6th. After 5 complete here this afternoon, it's Century 3, Preston nothing.
KACA. It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any...
KACH.
Well, the Indians now have to play a little scoreboard watch now, because they're down to their final 6 outs, and they trail by 3 runs. After the 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, all unearned, as the Indians committed 2 errors in the inning and should have been out of the inning, quite frankly, as now they trail 3-0 as we go here to the top of inning number 6 in today's game, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. You know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. So here in the top of the 6th, it'll be Kentley Archibald, Addie Carter, then back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson due up for the Indians with just the 1 hit they have, as Addie Evans has spun a dandy here so far. She has retired the side in order in 4 of the 5 innings so far. And Preston, not only just with the 1 hit, that's also the only base runner they had, as the runner got about as far as second base and was left there. So here's Sydney Cleverly to lead off. She's 1 for 2, has the only hit. That was a leadoff single in the top of the third inning. And the first pitch is low, ball 1 ball with no strikes. Preston needs to win or their season's over. It's an elimination game here today. The 1-0 pitch taking on the corner, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike to lead off here in the 6th. Addie Carter waiting on deck. And the 1-1 is up high. 2 balls and a strike as Evans may have lost the release point just a little bit. And she falls behind here 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. It hit foul. This Cleverly tried to steer one out toward left field, hit it foul, and this goes now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Evans ready again, and the next pitch popped up. Middle of the infield. It's the shortstop, Evans, to make the catch for the out, and that's 9 in a row now, retired by Addie Evans after the pop-up for the first out. So here is Addie Carter. Carter struck out her first time. Evans with 6 strikeouts in the game. Larson has 8 for the Indians. So it has really been a pitcher-dominated game here today. First pitch, ground ball to short. Dropped by the shortstop. Evans still has time to recover and throw out Carter for the second out. So she hit it hard, hit it right at the shortstop on a couple of hops as Evans was able to hang with it and throw her out. Now back to the top of the order, and J.C. Larson, who's hit the ball on the ground twice with nothing to show for it, grounded out to second, grounded out to third. First pitch, Larson takes a strike, and it's 0-1. "11 in a row retired by Addie Carter. And the 0-1 pitch on the inside half, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Evans back up and into the circle again, and the 0-2 pitch looped into short right center field, and it's going to fall for a hit. Just the second hit of the day for the Indians as Larson timed that well. And I mean simply by this, is the center fielder, Cook, came up just short and trying to get to it. That's because just as Evans was getting ready to throw the pitch, there was a gust of wind that came up, and that little fly ball to center was knocked down by the wind. Cook couldn't get to it, and Larson's aboard with Preston's second hit of the day. So here's Jade Lee Roberts, 0 for 2. She has struck out twice here this afternoon, and the first pitch swung on and missed. Roberts can get aboard. That would bring the potential tying run to the plate for the Indians as they're down to just 4 outs left in the game. Evans ready again, comes home. That pitch hit foul, and it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Roberts, who has struck out twice, trying to put a ball in play here. And the 0-2 pitch popped up. In foul ground, the first baseman coming over and able to make the catch right in front of the dugout fence. So Larson Roberts fouls out. Preston gets a hit, but nothing more. 1 run, check that, no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still Century 3, Preston nothing.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
One of the best changes brought on by the COVID situation is the way we buy new vehicles. At West Motors in Preston and North Logan, they have become experts in these new buying practices. They invite you to build your own vehicle. Because of part shortages, vehicle manufacturers are building pre-sold vehicles first instead of trying to refill the nation's car lots. So now people build the vehicle that is exactly what they want. What color is it? What size engine? What accessories will you include? Stop by West Motors in Preston or North Logan today and let them help you build your own vehicle. Don't settle for the best car on the lot. Build your own vehicle at
West Motor Company.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, my local radio.
Bottom of the sixth, 3-0 Century. First pitch hit foul, so it's 0-1. Emma Cook leading it off for the Diamondbacks here in the bottom of the sixth. And hits that one again foul up along the third base line, and it's 0-2. Cook will be followed by Tess Ramirez and then Natalie Anderson here in the bottom of inning number 6. And today's game brought to you by Stokes Market. True value from produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus fresh bakery and deli items. Now fresh sushi made daily as well. Stokes Market, True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston as the 0-2 pitch is taken high, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 8 strikeouts on the day for J.C. Larson. And the 1-2. Grounded foul again. Stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the 2 errors last inning really came back to bite the Indians. The throwing error on the sacrifice bunt that not only extended the inning but put runners at second and third, probably the most important, as the pitch is on the corner. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 9 for Larson. So that's 1 out. And now here's Tess Ramirez. If you're thinking ahead to the top of the 7th inning for the Indians, they will have the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. Rory Hanson, Carly Madsen, and Kendall Keller. First pitch hit foul back into the screen here by Ramirez, and it's 0-1. Ramirez, who the first 2 times these teams played had kind of a tough time putting the ball in play, struck out her first time up and then singled, but was left on base back in the 4th. Larson, here she comes with the 0-1. That's lined to center. That's going to be in for a hit. That's her second hit of the game. So she singles to center. Seven hits now on the game for the Diamondbacks, as they've had a hit in every inning except for the second when the base runner they left on base reached on an error. So here is Natalie Anderson, who bunts it foul, and it's 0-1. Anderson is struck out and popped up 0 for 2. 3-0 Century. 1 out, runner at first. Larson comes home, the 0-1. Look out. Squares to bunt, and the runner's going, and she'll be safe at second base. So Ramirez swipes second as Anderson had squared to show bunt and had to get out of the way of it, as it almost hit her right in the right knee. But a nice save by Cleverly, but the throw to second base just wasn't in time, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now here comes the 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Hit foul. Deep along the left field side. Looks impressive as the wind just keeps blowing it that way, and it's now 1-2.
So a ball and 2 strikes. And Larson's 1-2 offering. Popped up again. Back into the screen. And again, it stays at 1-2. Pocatello back over in the field behind us, getting loose. Getting ready to face the survivor of this game for the district championship. Here's the 1-2. Popped up into short left center field. The wind blowing it back, and Madsen can't make the play. The wind blew it all the way back to Madsen as it looked like it was headed toward the gap, and Madsen not able to make the catch. And that's the 4th error of the game against Preston. So when it's hit and an error, 2 on and 1 out, and that ball served out into left field for a base hit, and that loads the bases with 1 out. As Short, with her 3rd hit of the day, all of the same variety, just that little slap hit. This one she got past Hanson out into left field, so the bases are loaded and 1 out as they will look for more runs here. They lead 3-0, and you always want to be leading by at least 4, if not more, going to the last inning. Why? Well, that way a grand slam cannot beat you. So 1 out. Back to the top of the order, and Libby Evans singled, struck out, flew out. 1 for 3. Preston kind of brings the infield up. Ground ball to Short. They got to come home to get the out, and it's not in time. Throw back to third, not in time there. So the fielder's choice for Evans picks up a run, and it's 4-0. Everybody's safe as Ramirez hustles home from third to score the run. That's the only play really that Madsen had. She had to come home to try to cut down the run. It was a bang-bang play at the plate, but not quite in time. Bases remain loaded with 1 out, and the first pitch pops straight up as Cleverly in foul ground makes the catch. That's the 2nd out. Cleverly played that perfectly, and I'll tell you why. That ball hit straight up and foul with the rotation on the ball. It's going to go up, and then the spin on the ball is going to bring it back toward the infield. And Cleverly, as the catcher, immediately stood up, threw the mask away, and turned her back to the infield so the spin of the ball would come back to her instead of trying to back up and backpedal and have the spin of the ball take it away from her. As again popped up, and again Cleverly will not have a play this time. No balls and 1 strike. Glasser at the plate, 0 for 3. Struck out her last time up. Larson with 9 strikeouts in the game. She trails, however, now by a score of 4-0. The 1-0 pitch, 1 pitch rather, is up high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Today's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center, providing you the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st East in Preston. The 1-1. And that's a foul ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, the run home. Larson back into the circle again and comes home to Glasser with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. That's hit out in front of home plate. That's a foul ball. It's hit down off of Glasser's foot as the collision at home plate. Both girls get up smiling at each other as Anderson undercuts Cleverly as the foul ball hit down off of her foot while she was still in the box. So it stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield straightaway. The right fielder, Roberts, playing a bit shallow. That's because the wind's going to blow anything that hit her way back toward the infield. Here comes the 1-2 pitch again on the way to Glasser. Popped up, foul again. It stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Umpire's going to put a different ball into play here. 1 ball and 2 strikes again on Glasser. She climbs back in. Hitting from the right side, 2 outs, bases loaded here for Century as they look to extend the lead. And the 1-2. Hit foul again. Glasser just keeps fouling them away. And it stays at 1-2. Starting to develop a little bit of a battle here between the pitcher Larson and the hitter Glasser. 1 ball, 2 strikes. She's already fouled away 3 after the 2 strikes. And now here's the 1-2 again. Popped up, that'll go foul again over by the third base dugout. As Anderson comes down the line from third. Gives Glasser a couple little pats on the back. Says, that's it, hang in there. Just put one in play. Ball and 2 strikes. One and two, 2 outs. And again, the 1-2 pitch on the way from Larson is high, 2-2. Good job by Glasser to lay off that pitch. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Larson ready. And the 2-2. Again, pulled foul. So the battle continues as it stays at 2-2. Elin Williams would be next if Glasser can extend the inning. Here's the 2-2 again. Again, line foul. A little changeup from Larson. Glasser was out in front of it. Hit it foul. And she tried to take a couple of practice swings and get the feeling back into her arms as she has swung at a lot of pitches here in this at-bat. And hopefully their arms aren't too tired to swing again. As again, the 2-2 pitch. She's taking again, takes it high, and the throw to third is not in time. So the count runs full now, 3-2. So with 2 outs and a full count, the runners will all be away here on the pitch. And the 3-2 offering, again hit foul. Glasser with a sheepish grin looks back over at the dugout and says, hey, I'm trying to hit one between the lines. But this is a heck of a battle. Stays at 3-2. Glasser back into the box. Larson into the circle. Roxon comes home again, and it pitches high, ball 4. That'll walk in the run to make it 5-0. So a heck of a battle. Glasser wins it as she walks to force Anderson home. Everybody else moves up 1 station. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs here in the inning. And Elin Williams is the 8th batter to hit here in the inning. And she pops the first pitch up, and it's going to be foul. Back into the screen, and it's 0-1. Williams 0 for 3. Grounded out back to the pitcher twice. And last inning, hit a ball to the third baseman Hanson that should have ended the inning, but Rory threw high, and Keller wasn't able to come down with it. It was off her glove and rolled into foul territory. The 0-1 popped up, foul again. That's going to go over toward the other field. And now Larson's ahead 0-2. 2 runs home here in the inning on a pair of hits, an error, a walk, and a fielder's choice. Larson ready again, and here comes the 0-2 pitch to Williams, rolled foul. So again, Larson gets to 2 strikes, and the battle begins. Bases remain loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. And the 0-2 pitch popped up in the infield. That's right to hand to Larson, who dropped it. The run is home and the inning continues. Another error against the Indians. 2nd of the inning, 5th of the day. So Short comes home. Again, the bases remain loaded. Evans now over at 3rd, Glasser at 2nd, and the first pitch hit foul. So the first 4.5 innings were very solid for Preston in the defense. Since then, well, what's the old saying? We have met the enemy and they are us. Yeah, 5 errors in the game. Ground ball foul. Again, it's 0-2. So here's Abby Evans, the 9th batter to hit here in the inning. 3 runs home. It's 6-0, and Preston just has their work cut out for them in the 7th when we get there. And again, the 0-2 offering. Fouled into the glove of the catcher, and Evans strikes out, and that's the way the inning ends, but not before. Century comes up with 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 very crucial errors, and they leave the bases loaded. So we'll go to the 7th inning. Preston needs some offense. They have 3 outs left in their season, potentially, as they trail by the score of 6-0.
KACA.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, we've reached the 7th inning. Preston now trailing 6-0 after giving up back-to-back 3-run innings. And here for the Indians in the top of the 7th inning, Rory Hanson, Carly Madsen, and then Kendall Keller due up as Abby Evans is still not out there anymore. She's been lifted as Elin Williams comes in to pitch. So they'll go to the bullpen here in the top of the 7th inning. First pitch from Williams popped up into foul territory, and it'll drop foul, and it's 0-1. Rory Hanson 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Struck out and hit a ball to the first baseman that she carried to the bag herself. So Williams on in relief of Evans, who leaves having struck out 6 in the game. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Williams has that. She'll go to first in time, and that's the first out. So Preston down to just 2 outs remaining now, and that'll bring up Carly Madsen. Madsen struck out, grounded out, 0 for 2 on the day. Indians with just 2 hits. They've only had 2 base runners the entire game. Century pitchers have been very good, have not walked anyone all day as the wind starts to gust up again, blowing in from center field as the pitch is low, ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Six nothing Century as they look to advance to the district championship matchup against the Pocatello Thunder. And the 1-0 pitch from Williams swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Today's game brought to you by Motor Jungle, the newest place to shop for used cars in the city of Preston. Stop by at 597 North State Street and check out their selection. It's Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street in Preston. Ball and a strike on Madsen. Here comes the 1-1. And that is low. 2 balls and a strike. Preston just need base runners right now. They just need to get people on base. Here comes the 2-1 on the way from Williams. Grounded foul again. The count goes to 2-2. It's been an up and down year for Preston, as they started out pretty well and then had their struggles in the middle part of the year. And next pitch again is up high, runs the count full now, 3-2 on Carly Madsen. Then always tough district matchups against Century and Pocatello, and they won only one of those 5 as that pitch is ball 4 as she'll head down to first base. So Madsen walks. That's the first walk of the game given up by Century pitchers here today. And that'll bring up Kendall Keller with 1 out and a runner at first. Keller's 0 for 2, flew out, grounded out. Last time up was out on an outstanding play by the shortstop Evans. As the first pitch hit in the air along the right field side, going back on the ball as Osborne makes the catch for the second out. So Preston finds themselves now down to their last out, as Regan Hanson will come to the plate. Hanson 0 for 2 today. Struck out, fouled out, and needs to reach base somehow to extend the season for the Indians, not only just the game. Williams' first pitch is up high, ball 1, 1-0. The wind is kind of bringing in some darker clouds now. In fact, there's one big cloud just kind of hanging right over the ballpark. Here's the 1-0. Hit looped into the infield as the second baseman, that is Anderson, comes over, puts the squeeze on it, and the game is over, and for the Indians, the season over as well. As Preston gets no runs, a hit, they leave a runner, no errors in the inning or in the game today for the Century Diamondbacks, as Preston sees their season come to an end here with a loss today. Final score is 6-0, as the Century Diamondbacks will move on now to take on Pocatello in the district championship matches, as that game will be coming up in just shortly here in Pocatello. But for the Indians, their season unfortunately comes to an end. Stay tuned, we'll have the post-game show coming up next.
Today's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market, True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have occasion when you need a professional to look at your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle. Looking for a quality used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents, oh honey, we can always share a little hole in the fence. It's a beautiful day for the ladies, so throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
No winner this morning in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for the Preston Indian postgame show. Coming up, we'll review the just completed game, name our player of the game, take a look at the scoreboard, and what's on tap for the Indians. It's all up next on the Preston Indian postgame show. Well, welcome back here to OK Park here in Pocatello as the Indians go down in defeat. Final score here 6-0 here this afternoon, as the game was very good through the first 5 innings, as the Indians and the Century Diamondbacks played scoreless ball through 4.5 innings. It wasn't until the bottom of inning number 5 that Century finally got on the board, and it was only helped along by a pair of Indian errors in the game, as they ended up scoring 3 times on just 2 hits, 2 Indian errors on balls hit in the infield, 1 on a sacrifice bunt and 1 on a ground ball that should have ended the inning, both on bad throws to first base, extended the inning and allowed runs to come in, and they had 3 runs home. Century added 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning when they loaded the bases, and then Preston couldn't get the last out either and allowed 9 men to come to the plate before they could finally get out of the inning, and 3 runs were in. So final totals today for Century to win it: 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors for the Diamondbacks, and they left 8 men on base. For the Indians, no runs on 2 hits, 5 big crucial errors today for the Lady Indians, and they end up leaving 3. Addie Evans, the winning pitcher, she went 6 today, and this before giving way to Elin Williams for the last inning, as J.C. Larson will suffer the loss today for the Preston in a game, for the Indians rather, in a game that took 1 hour and 25 minutes to play here
in Pocatello here this afternoon. We'll take our last time out. We'll come back, give you our player of the game, and we'll, not necessarily tell you what's on deck for the Indians, because this is the last sports broadcast for us here for the school year, as the softball and baseball now over. So we'll take a time out and come back and say our goodbyes on the way next.
KACA.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
Well, for the Indians, their season comes to an end, and our final broadcast for the school year as well, as the Indians go down and defeat 6-0. Our player of the game today, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, has to be J.C. Larson. She pitched her heart out. She struck out 9 and did not walk anybody in the game, and she'll be our player of the game, even though she ends up drawing the loss here this afternoon. Before we go, we want to thank all of our sponsors for making all of our broadcasts possible this school year. They know who they are. You know who they are. You've heard their commercials all through the year, and we want to thank them. And hopefully they'll come back and rejoin us again next year for more Preston and Westside sports once the school year reconvenes come August of this year. So we'll say goodbye from here in Pocatello as the Indians lose here this afternoon 6-0. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio engineer, as he was today and all year, is John Beverly. John, we thank you for all the work that you do, and is again, outstanding job back in the studio. I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for joining us today and all season long as the Lady Indians come up on the short end of a 6-0 score here today. We'll say goodbye from here in Pocatello, and we'll see you in August for more football as the new school year kicks off coming soon.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.